These monkeys literally started attacking this. Maybe record this guy, be like, this guy is like randomly like, I don't know if he works here.
Yeah.
We usually never do this.
There's literally so many people here, it's almost like a damn music festival. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. We're still in Vietnam. We're making our way from the south of Vietnam up to the north, and right now we're in the central part of Vietnam in Da Nang. And today we're starting off our day with a coffee, of course, as usual, but it's gonna be something a little bit more special. We're heading to this coffee shop. It's called Cong Cafe. Cong is actually the first word out of the Vietnam Socialist Party. The name of that is the first word, and that's what this cafe is named after. And it's a very unique cafe because all the servers and people working there are wearing special communist uniforms. And these cafes are actually all around the town of Da Nang, and you can find them up north in Vietnam and Hanoi and everywhere like that. And all the decor in here is also like communist style, and you can see different kinds of pictures and artifacts from, you know, old style. So we're super excited to check it out. Let's head inside.
We both just got our coffees. We decided to get the coconut coffee, which is a really popular coffee in Vietnam. It looks like this, and it's absolutely amazing looking. It smells delicious. If you like coconut and you love desserts, you would fall in love with this. It is basically like having a dessert in coffee form, so I'm not complaining.
So the coffee looks like this close up, and it has this shaved coconut flavored ice on top of it. It's very delicious. You also get a spoon with it, as you can see. Zay was trying the coconut ice with the spoon before.
And I also forgot to mention that each of our coffees cost us $3.
We tried to get different coffees to try different things. Like I tried to get an egg coffee or a yogurt coffee, but they only had this in stock. They said they don't have those. But later on in this video, we're gonna try to go to a different coffee shop and try a yogurt coffee or an egg coffee, or maybe even both.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We just finished having our coffees and we got escorted from the cafe across the street with security. They've been super helpful. That even if you come pull up to the cafe, they'll bring your bike across the street for you and park it for you. So that's just like a nice added touch. The coffees we had were absolutely amazing and delicious. The coconut flavor is very light and it's not overly sweet. It's not like a powerful coconut flavor. So I think you should try it, and for the first time at least, I think you will like it. We loved it. We are getting on our bike that we rented for $8 for the day, and we are heading to a Buddha statue.
So just like that, we have made it to the Lady Buddha, and this Buddha is actually the tallest Buddha in all of Vietnam. We're gonna go check it out in just a little bit, but the views from this hill are absolutely stunning. You can see all of Da Nang, all the coast and the beaches, and we're gonna go check all that out and we'll show you guys. There also happens to be a lot of monkeys on this hill right here. And it says do not feed the animals. We're gonna hold our stuff tight because you know they can get in your pockets and get your phone and snatch it up. But there they are, chilling on the motorcycles.
So cute.
Let's go. As you guys can tell, this place seems to be really popular because there's literally like hundreds of motorcycles here, so there's a lot of people. It's not even 10 a.m. yet, so if you want to come here and check this place out without the big crowds, you gotta come earlier than 10. But we're not really going to spend too much time up here. We're just going to take a look at the view, we'll take a look at the Buddha, and we'll be moving on to our next destination right after. taking stairs up to our destination seems to be a very popular thing on this trip for us. And here we are taking up more steps to go towards the Buddha. And what can I say? I guess it keeps us fit. Zay loves it. She's been exercising too. She's trying to stay healthy on this trip because sometimes it's tough when you're traveling to eat healthy, and you know, but we're trying our best here to eat healthy and exercise as much as possible. And there's the gates to the Buddha right here. It's very cool. Right behind these gates you can see the clouds rolling over the hills, and it's looking beautiful. Here is what the Buddha is looking like. You can see the size of it just because of the people all around it are tiny. And this is also lit up at night. And last night we walked the beach a little bit in Da Nang, and you can easily see it on the hill here. It's so massive that, you know, you have no issue seeing it from very far away, and it looks beautiful at nighttime as well.
Right behind me, you can see the beautiful view of the city of Da Nang. You can see the beach that we were walking on last night, and it's absolutely gorgeous to look out there from here. And you can see the Buddha from the beach, like Attila said, and it's just an all-around gorgeous place, beautiful views, and it's pretty busy. Our favorite part about all of this right now is the fact that it was free to enter and nobody charged us an entrance fee.
Yes, and the only thing we might have to pay for will be parking when we exit, but that's about it. And that shouldn't be more than 50 cents to $1 at most, because anywhere we parked so far, that's all that's been. And check out these very cool looking trees over here. I'm not sure if it's bonsai or not, but it's very, very cool.
There isn't just beautiful views of the city and the beaches, there's also gorgeous views of the mountains and rolling clouds over them, and it's just beautiful to look at.
Any sites that we visited in Vietnam so far have had a lot of beautiful nature, a lot of interesting like trees and stuff like that, but it's just we've noticed that they're very well maintained. Everything is very well maintained, it's very clean, and it's just a pleasure walking around here, honestly. Very beautiful. Exploring the Lady Buddha, we spent about half an hour over here. You can easily check everything out in about half an hour. And right now, we're on to our next destination. We're going to Marble Mountain, which is about 30 minutes away from Da Nang. And they got caves in there and beautiful views, just like everywhere.
So if you're coming here on a bike, do not leave any food or anything else, because look, these monkeys literally started attacking this leftover on somebody's bike. And there's a bunch of them just like all over the place. We have made it to Marble Mountain, and we have come facing another set of stairs that we're going to make our way up to. And there is an elevator that you can take. You have to pay a fee for that. The stairs are for free, and it's healthier. And we're going to make our way up there right now. But before that, I want to mention we passed a bunch of different resorts on our way here, and they look so beautiful and so nice, beachside resorts. But we're staying at a hotel. It's like a 3-minute walk from the beach, and it's actually really nice. We booked it on agoda.com, and it's only costing us $14 a night, which is like perfect for us. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. We can go in here?
I don't want to
What's he saying, babe? Oh. Oh, it's okay. We have to do it? No.
This cave has a bunch of different layers, and as we're walking through it, it's really wet and slippery. But it's really cool to see. And the further you go up, it just goes higher and higher. I don't know if we're gonna try climbing all the way up there. We don't wanna fall down and slip, but it's definitely cool if you're somebody who's really interested in caves, and you also get to see a lot of the religious symbols like the Buddha statues.
There are definitely tons of shrines that we passed by that we showed you guys. And it's very cool. What's this guy yelling on about?
He's saying don't go up there.
Oh my god.
Maybe record this guy, be like, this guy is like randomly like, I don't know if he works here.
Yeah. There's been this guy that has been following us basically since we entered the caves. And he keeps telling us to check out this and check out that. And I don't know if he's trying to give us a tour and then charge us for it or what's going on exactly. But we're not trying to get a tour. We're just exploring on our own. And we told him like a bunch of times already. So let's hope he's not charging us anything.
I'm not giving him anything. This is supposed to be free.
Yes.
Immediately after he stopped us from climbing up the cave, he started asking us for money. And this literally like ruins the entire experience for us. Like they see you as a tourist and they just target you immediately. And now we're just gonna leave.
And it does happen quite frequently for us. To us, anytime we go to anywhere that's touristy, obviously there's going to be people like that, and it really sucks.
I told him that we don't want a tour either immediately.
A lot of times, yeah, she kept repeating that she doesn't want the tour, but what can you do? We're pulling up to a second cave right now, and it says it's slippery. Like I already did mention before, the bottom ones were slippery too because there's obviously water dripping down from the top. But it looks very cool. Look at the entrance, how round it is and stuff. We're gonna go up there and see how it looks from inside. Also, it's super hot. We're sweating. And, you know, nothing new there.
Oh, it's wet and slippery. Woo! It's cool though. Really cool.
We're trekking the caves.
Uninterrupted.
Nature. That's all I got. Well, we're definitely in the right place because you can take this way. I think we pretty much made it to the very top of the mountain. And you know, the views aren't too bad up here. You can see the rest of the mountain over there. And it's looking very beautiful. And of course the sea and the whole coastline. And then Zay, the master trekker. You can definitely get a great 360-degree view from up here. And you can see Da Nang, that's right in front of me right there. And a lot of cool views for sure. I think that is a higher point right there. I see someone up there, but I don't think we're gonna be climbing up there. Just because right now we're gonna make our way down and head to our next destination. Keep it moving.
So it's called Marble Mountain for a reason. All around us that we're climbing up, touching, everything is marble in its natural form. If you're wondering, it is beautiful and also very slippery, like super slippery. You have to be really careful climbing up here.
Yeah, you can definitely tell where the people walked. It gets like polished and it is very slippery, especially if it's wet too, like inside the cave. Be very careful.
Yeah.
There are tons of cactus on the side of the mountain, so you definitely don't want to be slipping, because if you slip and fall, you'll be picking these things out of your skin for quite a while. Also, check out this deep crevice down here, down into the cave.
bottom of the Marble Mountain, and we made our way through everything. It was very beautiful, and at the very bottom there are a lot of different shops with marble jewelry and statues and every other kind of thing that if you wanted to purchase anything. And we are going to our next destination right now. And I also wanted to mention, we aren't rude to not want tours. It's the fact that we have to go at our own pace. We need to film, we need to take B-roll, we need to switch angles. Like, there's just so much extra stuff that we do behind the scenes that when a tour guide tries to like get us to go with him and they're rushing us through different parts, it's just not enjoyable for us to be there or make the vlog as good as we can. So that's the one thing that upsets us. And the second thing is when they don't ask us if we want a tour, they just start guiding us and then try to charge us in the end. And that's my rant for today. Let's get ready to go to the next destination.
To add a couple sentences to the rant, basically if we took a tour every single time a tour guide wanted us to tour, we would have been broke after our first country and would have had to return to Canada. So it's also not feasible in a financial sense as well, to add to everything else that Zay also mentioned.
Yeah, we're not tourists that are here just for the one time for a week and we go home. Like, we're traveling for a very long time and we can't give money to every single person who comes up to us.
That's right. We have made it to our next destination. We are in the small town of Hoi An, and it's about 45 minutes to an hour drive from Da Nang. And this place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And I know we've mentioned UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the past, for example, in Cambodia and other places that we have visited. And if you guys have absolutely no idea what it is, it's a United Nations educational... Oh. Well, we also don't know what it is, so you're not alone. The abbreviation stands for United Nations Educational, Scientific, Cultural Organization. And this organization preserves sites around the world and maintains them so they stay intact. And it's basically like an organization that protects these sites. For example, this town and many others, there's thousands of them around the world. And we're gonna be checking out and exploring this town. It's very cool, and it's very cool at nighttime as well. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be staying here that long, but it's also known as the Lantern Town. So at nighttime, there's tons of lanterns and there's a little creek where they flow. But we'll explore some of them and show you guys. But yeah, let's go. The first thing we're gonna be doing in Hoi An is grabbing a bite to eat because we haven't had breakfast yet and it's pretty much almost noon. And one of our followers, Nick's Flying Adventures on Instagram, big shout out, he gave us a restaurant suggestion right in time, right before we came to Hoi An. And this is the restaurant right behind me. It's called Bale Well, and he said it's exceptional and we have to eat here when we're here. So we're gonna give it a shot and try it out and see how it is. So I want to give you guys a closer look at the menu. It's right here, and when we sat down we were told that they only have the set menu, and that includes all the things right there on the right side. So that's what we got. We got one each, and Zay's kind of worried that it's going to be too much food, but we'll have to see when it comes. We really don't like wasting food, so hopefully we can eat it, but it is our first meal of the day. I think we'll be quite all right. We'll see though. We'll keep you guys updated.
Salad.
Okay.
With
Kimchi.
We love kimchi.
Yeah.
That's good, yeah.
Very good, yeah.
Spring roll.
Oh, spring rolls in there.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
pork barbecue. Pork barbecue.
Yeah.
Chấm này, chấm rồi.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Chili.
No, for me. Too much.
Okay.
And this goes in here? No, in here? Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go. Oh. So nice.
Thank you. So the set menu costs us $6 each. It comes with the peanut dipping sauce. It comes with kimchi, which is like pickled things. And there's a rice pancake right here. It comes with a deep fried spring roll. You can put it in with the rice paper and make your own spring rolls, or you can eat it just like that. It comes with a couple different kinds of grilled meats and a chili sauce, of course, because what other food is complete without chili sauce, and a side of lettuce, cucumbers, and other mint leaves and stuff to put in your spring rolls. It was so funny because I wish I was filming, the owner was making, I think it was the owner and his wife, he was making the spring rolls for us, showing us how to eat them, and he just like held it up to Attila's mouth like this and fed him. So funny.
Yes, we're having a really great experience so far, and the food is extremely delicious. And a lot of times it's not only just the food at the restaurants, but it's the experience, just like Zay was mentioning. You know, we came in here and they made us feel right at home.
Yeah.
And they showed us how to eat everything, and it was awesome.
Well, by the look of it, we definitely enjoyed the meal. We're waiting for dessert now, and we definitely think it's worth the $6. Thank you for the suggestion, Nick. So we got our dessert, and this is what it looks like. This is like a caramel sauce on the bottom and a pudding on top, and it's similar to a flan. This might even be a flan, but it's really good, and we think it's delicious. This is our lovely owner, Coubert, and she made some amazing food for us. Everything was awesome, and she's been so hospitable. If you love it here, if you like what you saw, check this place out.
Okay.
Thank you. What a sweet lady. As we were walking out after we paid for our food, I actually made a mistake. I thought it was $6 each, but it was $6 total for everything that we got. And while we were walking out, she was so sweet. She asked us for a picture. She gave us free water bottles, and that was the best experience ever.
Highly recommended that you guys come out here and check it out. She gave us a business card. You guys already saw the restaurant's name, but here it is just in case you haven't. This is what it's called. And we absolutely love when our subscribers and followers give us suggestions, especially if they've already traveled to where we're traveling, or if they're local, because they know what's good. So we appreciate it, and we look forward in the future to you guys giving us even more suggestions. Since Hoi An and Da Nang are so close together, some people opt to stay here instead of Da Nang because it's a smaller, more cozy, small town vibe. And if you're coming here, a great way to explore the city, or the town I mean, is to rent some bikes. There's a ton of rental shops, and you can see people biking around the streets, and it's small enough where you can easily do that, and it's a fun way to explore instead of just walking.
Something that Hoi An is known for that's really cool is that they light lanterns at night and let them free on the river, and it's a beautiful sight to see during the dark. Unfortunately, like Attila said, we're not going to be here because we have to get back to Da Nang, but you can see all the lanterns they have all over the town, all through the city, on the boats. You can see a bunch behind me that we're walking past near the river, and it's very, very beautiful.
Just like you, my babe, just like you. So beautiful.
The reason this town is designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site is because of the 800 historical, well-preserved buildings that they have in this town. It's amazing, and you can definitely see that. You can see the vibe when you're walking around along the river and just looking at the buildings. And they also try to maintain it very well. We saw some people painting walls, we see them sweeping up dirt and everything like that. And this place is definitely well maintained.
We were just walking down the streets and we noticed another Kong Cafe, the same chain that we went to this morning. And I'm gonna head in there right now and see if they have the yogurt coffee that I was trying to get this morning, and they didn't have it at that chain, but we'll see if they have it here so I can try it, because we did promise that we're gonna try different types of coffee, and I'm willing to try all types of coffee all day because you know how much I love coffee. If you guys watch our vlogs, I'm a coffee fanatic. So let's see if they have it. Here is the yogurt coffee. I just got it. They did draw a star inside it, if you can see it there. If not, we'll overlay some footage later. But I'm not even sure what kind of yogurt it is exactly. I think it's some kind of a plain yogurt with coffee. It's very different from any other coffee I've ever tried. But yeah, it's still very delicious, and you know, it's great to try new things, different coffees, especially if you're a coffee fanatic like us. And Kong Cafe actually started out in Hanoi back in the day, and right now they have about 65 locations all over Vietnam. Right behind me is one of the many main attractions here in Hoi An. It is the Japanese covered bridge, and it's made famous for some of its ornate carvings around and in the bridge. It has some cats and dogs carved in there. We're gonna go check it out. And also it spans around 12 meters across, and it's a famous place for people who come here to take photos, couples, people in love. We saw some people taking photos earlier, so we're gonna get closer and see how it looks. Here in Hoi An, there are absolutely tons of shops that tailor-make suits, dresses, and different kinds of clothes. There's some really high quality silk in this city, And you know, we got approached by quite a few people, shop owners, trying to get us to buy some suits and trying to get Zay to buy some dresses or anything from their shop. I would say like 3 or 4 shop owners, and we even went and checked out the shop behind me, but we always tell them that we have 0 room in our luggage and we cannot buy anything because we're traveling long term. And it's sad to turn them away because honestly I would be buying a suit jacket because I've been looking for one, but it also takes time for them to make it and stuff. But if you're in a different situation and you're just visiting, I definitely recommend coming here to get yourself a tailor-made suit or a dress of some sort because it'll be high quality and at a good price.
So we came back to our hotel just to relax, freshen up, chill out for a bit. Now that it's nighttime, we are going to a rooftop bar called Brilliant Top Bar. It has really cool views of the city and it has really good reviews on Google. So we're gonna go check it out and have some dinner there. After that, we're gonna go to the Dragon Bridge, which has a cool show at nighttime on the weekends. It spits fire and water, so we're gonna show you guys that later. We can't wait. And we also wanted to show you our hotel that we're staying at. Behind me, if you can see the sign, it's called Angel Hotel. And it's a really nice hotel, super affordable, and we're loving it so far. The city of Da Nang is definitely a lot busier than Nha Trang. And the beach is bigger, there's a lot more people here, there's a lot more rooftops and restaurants and stuff like that. If you're looking for a busier place to stay, this is definitely the place over Nha Trang. But if you're looking for something more quiet, that's not ours.
By the way guys, when you park your bike somewhere, they move it. Sometimes they move it across the street if it's parked somewhere, and we thought our bike got stolen a few times already because we left it somewhere and we come back and it's not there and it's somewhere else, like being tied up, and you have to pay for parking or something like that. And I just sat on someone else's bike thinking it's ours. I'm like, the keyhole used to be here, but it's not here on this bike. This is our bike.
Yeah. Anyways, this place is definitely really cool and it's a lot busier. That was the point I was trying to make. You ready to go?
I'm ready, yes.
We made it to the restaurant. It's located on the top of Brilliant Hotel, and we did not make reservations for this, so let's hope they have a table available.
So the entrance to the hotel is obviously already very bougie and looking very nice. You can see right there.
Right there, Brilliant Top Bar, 17th floor.
17th floor.
I'm so excited. Also, guys, we usually never do this. Like, we never go out for expensive dinners and stuff like that on a frequent basis. We go when it's like a really nice area and it's a rooftop, and we just feel like being extra fancy that day.
Definitely only once in a while.
Yeah.
Usually we're eating street food for $1 and stuff like that, but you know, once in a while, usually once in every country or twice maybe. Sometimes, depending on how long we're staying, we'll go out. But yeah.
Yeah, and even expensive here still isn't that expensive for us. Like, the most expensive meal is like maybe $20, $25, but that's still expensive. Thank you.
Thank you. And there's the views, and there's the Dragon Bridge that we'll be checking out later with the fire and water show that Zay was mentioning. But guys, come on now, tell me it's not worth it right now. Beautiful.
got was absolutely amazing. It was so delicious. An appetizer, 2 drinks, and the 2 mains only cost us about $30, which is like insanely cheap to us. And we would recommend it for anybody who wants a beautiful view with a delicious dinner. And it was just amazing.
We made it to the Dragon Bridge. As you can see behind me, it's really loud in this area. There's music, and there are hundreds of people getting ready to watch the dragon spit fire and water. And we're also here, we got a great spot. There's literally motorcycles parked all the way down the bridge, and people are all waiting for the show. There's people underneath the bridge, both sides of the bridge, there's a park, and it's all full. And the show starts at 9 p.m., so we're about 20 minutes away, and we're just gonna wait and enjoy. Dragon show just ended, and there's literally so many people here. It's almost like a damn music festival, and everyone's leaving all at the same time. The roads are absolutely like so busy, it's crazy, and we're about to take off as well and get out of here. When we were planning today's video, there were other things that we were gonna do, like going to the Golden Hands Bridge on Bana Hills, but in order to go on that bridge, we'll put an image here actually what it looks like, because it's really cool and we highly recommend you guys check it out. But in order to enter that bridge and go across that bridge, you have to buy tickets to an amusement park, and we just put out a video about an amusement park, and we just went to one, and this cost $40 per person, and we did not want to spend that money, although it would have been cool to see. We didn't do it, but if you guys are in this area, we do recommend doing it because it's a cool experience and you can take some really cool pictures.
That's it for today's video. If you guys liked anything about the video, please be sure to let us know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.